Yo, gang, what's up? It's Trollbot.exe back yet again with a new video. Today we're doing section 3 of King of Kings. This is where things really get to pick up as we get into the nitty-gritty of things. Well, if you want to recap then, last time we covered a guy named Adam who found a guy in the streets while it was raining in New York City. The guy's name was Nathaniel, who seems to be a prophet or sorts. Nathaniel feels that he came from France, and he warns Adam about the fall of his country, the United States, to civil war. And in that civil war, tens of millions are said to be killed. Seeing how the people may not be able to handle or survive this level of a crisis, Adam decides to shake hands with Nathaniel in order to try to do something about it. So, let's see how that goes. Through the following months, Adam has begun to gain political power within the United States, eventually winning the title of Governor of New York. However, just to even get there, it had already taken him like 5 years to do so. Time is running out. The clock has already run halfway, and if he doesn't do something, it may be too late. Adam begins to get worried and is internally panicking. His panicking is noticed by others in his office. The Attorney General, a man by the name of Justin Thompson, tries to confront Adam about this. And Adam just shrugs it off as just nerves and typical office stress. So Justin still gets a little worried. Meanwhile, Nathaniel is even more worried than Adam, internally panicking and thinking about what he should do next. So Nathaniel confronts Adam. The man says to Adam, "I'll be in the mountains for a bit. Wish me luck on my travels." Well then, safe travels, my friend. But why? We're still in the middle of this mess, so why take a trip now? Just to get some answers, I guess. Or miraculously to clear my head. Okay then. Despite the man living with Adam never got to know anything about Nathaniel's background or anything like that. One thing Nathaniel did tell Adam was that the reason why Nathaniel was so concerned with America, despite being from France, is his domino theory, that America's fall could result in the fall of Western civilization as a whole, giving Adam more of an incentive to save Western civilization. Adam's worries, while initially seemed to be just nerves, comes to be more than that. Relations between citizen and government have become a lot more hostile, especially between richer government officials and poorer citizens. That's because in those 5 years, the government has mishandled a lot of important stuff, causing a great deal of animosity and conspiracy theories to rise. 1 year prior, 2 CEOs were assassinated publicly in the streets, just brazenly. And by brazenly, I mean the assailants didn't even try to hide themselves, making Adam worry for himself. The culmination of these events is one time, during a press conference on March the 15th of 2027, a lone man with a sword tried to run up and stab Adam, but Justin got in the way and tried to catch the sword, but the sword was thrust straight through his stomach. Despite being taken to the hospital, the wounds were too severe, and Justin sadly succumbed to them. Adam's breast and whole body runs cold, and he wants nothing more than to get away from New York as soon as possible. The assassin was carried off to prison, and while in custody, he attempted to take his own life via that same sword which he used to kill Justin, but was unsuccessful in doing so. And so the assailant, 18-year-old Adrian Rentler, was sentenced to life in prison. The judge remarks to Adrian, "Be grateful for the circumstances you are in now. Thank God that you just got life in prison. This is not a death penalty state, as you know. If you did this in the death penalty state, you'd surely be sentenced to be executed. So thank God every single day that you're just gonna spend the rest of your life in prison, kid." Adrian smiles and says he'll take those regards, saying that his only regret was that he had only one life to give for the people. Adrian himself got a controversial reputation online, some remarking him as a hero of his nation, while others remark him as just a murderer. Adam, meanwhile, decides to hide himself out in secrecy, seeking shelter. Meanwhile, Nathaniel still hasn't returned from his trip. Adam worries for him, desperate for Nathaniel to come back home. So, that's the end of part 3. Now, considering how much story there is left, I'm gonna have to expand this from 4 sections to 5 sections. So be on the lookout for section 4 sometime soon. I really decided to shorten this video because I have a bad cough going on right now. So like, subscribe, and comment down below. In the meantime, later, fools.